Runway Review 2026 features, pricing, and alternative. That's exactly what we're going to talk about in today's video. And without any further ado, let's hop right into it. So as you can see, I'm already on their website, and as their tagline says, a new frontier for video generation. That is what Runway ML is all about. And having tried it hands-on actually for a good while now, I'm actually very surprised by the capabilities of Runway, and I have a lot of insights as to what exactly their target market is, what their user experience is like, and excited to share this with all of you in today's video. If you guys have any questions that I'm not covering in this video, just make sure to drop them in the comments below, and I'll be getting back to all of them as soon as I see them. So yeah, Runway, let's take a look at the pricing right off the bat, because it is actually quite affordable. However, it is also limited, and I'll get to that in a minute. So as you can see, you have an unlimited plan for $76. This is for a yearly. If you do it monthly, it's $95. Which is not terrible, considering that you will get unlimited access or unlimited generations, with a little caveat that we're going to get into in a minute, but it still is worth it. Hands down, nothing really I can say against it. Obviously, if you don't require as many credits, or if you're mostly working with image generation as opposed to video, then some of the smaller packages may also be fine for you. And of course, they also have their free tier with one time of 125 credits included. So anyone can really sign up and try it out. And I actually think this is very fair pricing, which we don't often see in the space of video and image generation. So definitely to be recommended. However, and now let's get right into their UI. It does come with a little caveat, right? So as you can see up here, I am on the unlimited plan, and I pretty much have access to almost everything, right? So for example, if I would want to start a new session, I could come right here, and you can see I've already generated a lot of content. I could click on try it now, and then I could basically use, for example, Seedance 2.0, which is one of the most popular models at the moment, at least at the time of this recording. I could put in my prompt, add reference images. They also have a small library in here. This is actually my own library of stuff that I already generated. So I could access all of that and include it, or add new reference images, upload stuff, and so on and so forth. So this is actually very feature rich. So you have a lot of different models. You have a lot of capabilities. The only issue I'm seeing, or that I have encountered while using Runway, is the fact that it seems almost like it's, well, it doesn't seem, it is actually made for professionals, right? So someone who would like to create UGC content, for example, and would consider Runway as an option, definitely will have to go back into post editing and use something like CapCut or similar editing tools to make or to ensure that the output can essentially be finalized and published as kind of a UGC content. Because just with prompting to get a perfect output that you can post on social media is very difficult. And I'm talking, it's basically almost impossible, right? So you really need to perhaps prompt a couple of UGC clips that can be anywhere from 5 to 15 seconds, and then cut them together, add some text overlay in post, and so on and so forth. And then I think that is really where Runway shines. If you're a professional, if you have additional access to editing tools, then I think Runway is certainly for you. The same goes for image generation. And if you, however, need something like, just open this, for example, multi-shot videos, then yeah, I think Runway certainly is good option. And then there's some other stuff like workflows, which I think still is in beta at the moment, but actually haven't tried it out yet. But it is there. It's also cool to see that they're already working on these kinds of features. So this is definitely something very interesting. They also have this character section where you can either choose some presets or create your own. So there's a lot of ways to kind of create professional content with Runway, that's for sure. The big downside, even on the unlimited plan. So if you take a look here, for example, as I came over to the character section, my unlimited plan disappeared, right? So there is a lot of features that are essentially credit gated. So the character feature, for example, I can only pay for with my credits. It doesn't fall under my unlimited plan. The same goes for if I wanted to make some more elaborate video content. I'm not sure. I think I saw it for multi-shot videos, but perhaps it was for something else, maybe for the scene builder. So I think it's here that once you start populating these fields, it will automatically switch from the unlimited plan back over to the credits plan. So that is the only downside that I'm seeing with Runway, since they do kind of advertise it as like unlimited access to like everything. So yeah, I think that is, other than that, really a solid option if you want to create content that is AI generated using a tool like Runway. However, if you're looking specifically for UGC content, for example, or carousel images, or pretty much anything that goes on social media, I have found an alternative for you, and that's VidGuy. So my team and I actually have building VidGuy for a good while now, and we really specialize in helping you create content that you can take immediately onto social media. And it really is way easier to use than a elaborate tool like Runway, since it really tailors exactly to the need of someone who is looking to spam social media with AI generated content, if that may be to promote your products, your SaaS, or anything else, or just create AI influencers, right? So there's a lot of use cases for where you would want to use VidGuy. And I can give you a quick run through as to kind of how it works. So we have our standard UGC creator, for example, but we also have a lot of templates. So UGC B-roll, where you can select the different kind of styles of video that are currently trending. We also have this demo section where you can upload a demo of your product and have either the sandwich mode where the AI character will show at the front or at the start, and at the very end of the video. We have the demo split screen or the demo overlay. So the basically templates are ready to use for pretty much unlimited content, right? It's really as simple as selecting a template that you would like to use, selecting your character. We also have a library in here. So if we just type in test, for example, you could either generate your own characters, upload your own images, or browse our library. And we keep adding on new characters to this library. And following that, all you would have to do is either keep the image as is or change the scene. So it would essentially just take the character, put it in a different setting or a different room. It would write a script for you. So for example, if I was to say something like introduce VidGuy.ai, I could simply refine it with AI, and within a couple of seconds, we would have a social media ready script there. You could upload the demo just with a couple of clicks and select the platform that this content piece is meant for, the duration, and you're already done. So it really can't get much simpler than this. And of course, we also used the latest models, so you can always kind of choose the model that you would like to use. There's also some models that are not as well known that we use. So yeah, give it a shot. I think this is really a great place to start, especially if you're a beginner and looking to really exploit the current trend in people promoting their stuff online or on social media with AI generated UGC content. And it even goes way further than that. We also have our CDN Studio where you can find a lot of templates. So I think this really is one of our gold mines, since you can simply click on recreate, add your reference image, so your product, your website link, or your platform name, stuff like that, and then click recreate, and you'll already be able to copy the video and generate exactly the same thing just from our library. And of course, you can then come here and check out the library. This is essentially the content that I have generated with VidGuy in the past. I've made like a bunch of slides and carousels, and also more videos down here. So the possibilities are really endless. For the more professional ones, you can come to workflows and build your own custom workflows. This is actually also AI powered. So we do have an agent that you can talk to just through our UI, and he will design this entire workflow for you. So you could simply tell him, build me a workflow of, I think I said something here like a school teacher in 3 different settings, or cut 3 different clips into a 1-minute video of the teacher explaining Pythagoras theorem to his class or something like that. And it will do that for you, right? Or a cooking scene where the cook first starts by preparing the ingredients, then you will see him actually cook and I don't know, toss around the pan before serving the finished dishes on the table. So this is our workflow station that essentially enables all of those things. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. Definitely make sure to check out VidGuy. And if you have any questions, or if you would like to check out our community, make sure to join our Discord. And with that being said, make sure to drop your questions in the comment section below, and I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.